Jay Calderon on Fight Hook News here with welterweight Maricela.
I know, welterweight, let's go.
Let's go, let's go. This is the first time I see you on the East Coast. You're a West Coast girl.
I know, I'm getting dragged out this way and I love it.
All right, what made you come on to the Jake Paul MVP Promotions card?
You know what, I met them, I sparred Logan Paul for the Mayweather fight at his house when they were out in Encino still, before they moved out to Puerto Rico. And we built up a friendship with his whole family and his dad. His dad loved me. He would always be pushing for me with Jake. So, long story short, I came out to Jake's fight and he was like, hey, I know you from his dad pushing me. And he would always just ask about me, but his dad was the one that was always pushing me and just like, hey, check out this girl. She's super dedicated to the sport. She's coming down in weight because she's not in that weight class. So finally Jake was like, all right, we'll talk. So, and then here I am.
Well, you're not a prospect because you've been in the game for quite some time.
Yeah.
You know, we saw you at super middleweight. We saw you at middleweight.
Yep.
You fought Carissa Shields. You fought Franchon. You've been in the ring with a lot of good fighters.
Yeah.
And now you're in the welterweight division. What made you go back down to 147?
Truly, I had a lot of health issues. I had, obviously, a big change was I had boobs before. So I had implants and they were causing me a lot of inflammation and just, my body was always in pain and it caused me to hold on to weight that should have not been there because I worked so hard in the gym. So once I removed them, I dropped 15 pounds of inflammation, and it was easy for my hard work to actually show on my body. I was always in the gym, but it's just the inflammation. My body was fighting a foreign object inside. So excuses are excuses that caused me to have anxiety, panic attacks, and it was really bad. So during fights, I never felt like I was giving my best because I was fighting so many things internally that I didn't even know it was. I'm just excited I didn't give up on myself because I know many did, which I don't blame them because I wasn't performing. So it's okay. It's a business, you know? So I am now excited that I'm able to showcase what I know I can really do.
Now, you've been a trendsetter with these weigh-ins, you know. You was the first one. You was the first one really that I seen looking with the sex appeal and everything like that. And now you see a lot of women following in your footsteps in these weigh-ins and looking, you know, beautiful looking as, of course, as you always look.
Women are just gorgeous. I love women. I admire women. I'm not into women, but I admire a woman's body. Women are beautiful, and it just showcases, you know, our diversity and how we can be very feminine, yet throw it down just like the boys.
Now, in the welterweight division, who are the people that you're looking to face in the future? If you get past your opponent tomorrow night, who are the women that you would like to fight?
McCaskill, Jonas, Mayer are on my top. I think those fights are going to be very, very lucrative, and the fans would love to see that.
Where are you ranked in the welterweight division at this time?
I just spoke to some ranking divisions, and they're like, hey, obviously now, this is my second fight in the welterweight division. It's a little bit, yet I come from, being ranked number 2 in middleweight and super middleweight, so it's a no-brainer, and it makes sense. It's not like, hey, you're just being given this. You've been in this sport, and you've been a top prospect, in other divisions. It's the same thing as Michaela. She came down, she has a world title fight. You do your work in other weight classes, you'll be recognized if you drop down or come up.
Now, I know you're a female boxer, but you're also a big boxing fan. I see you at a lot of fights.
Yeah.
I saw you at the last fight that Jake Paul had here in Orlando. Mexican-American, what do you think about Canelo Alvarez and David Benavidez, or even Jaime Munguia? That trio of fighters that are Mexican, that are representing the culture. Who would you like to see out of that mixture of fighters?
I would love to see David Benavidez and Canelo. I would love to see that.
What do you think about that fight? Who do you think?
It's going to be a great fight. That's what I think. David's speed. He has great speed. He's obviously I love Canelo, but I did train out with the Benavidez team, and I love the Benavidez family. There's no hard feelings, anything like. Seattle was just not my jam. I don't like Seattle at all. But I would be on Benavidez.
Right, so we hope to see you in the future. Have a great victory win tomorrow night.
Thank you.
And hope to see you in a title shot against Jessica McCaskill, because I believe that's the fight that should be next for you.
Yes, I agree.
Good luck.